Hey y'all, Lady Empath 1111, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Queen of Kings Tarot, child, where behind every king is his queen. That is us, the Divine Feminine. Of course, our kings are the Divine Masculine. Let's get into the energy, child. What's tea? Lotus, this for you, girl. What's tea? We gonna start with the What's Tea deck, y'all. Now, y'all know when I use this deck, especially if you guys are my YouTube TikTok followers. If y'all follow me on TikTok, then y'all know when we bring out the tea deck, child, anything liable to happen. Okay, let's see, y'all. What's tea? Let's get into the energy. All right, somebody looking you up, child. Somebody is looking you up. They're Googling you. It says researching you, studying you, and trying to get information. Okay, somebody is trying to get more information on you. What is this, Spirit? Marrying for money. I heard ulterior motives. Ulterior motives. I feel like somebody could be looking you up. It's ulterior motives, and it's definitely about a relationship. Child talking shit. 111 on the timer. So it looks like you got somebody talking shit about your relationship. They either saying that you with somebody for money or somebody is with you for money. And it's a whole lot being said in the background, child. A whole lot being said. Like, people trying to figure out who you are, Divine Feminine, is what I heard. Like, you got people trying to figure out who you are. Yeah, that's all that is. They trying to figure out who you got and what you got. Legal issues, court judges, immigration lawyers, etc. Somebody could even be looking up to see if you have a legal issue or if you going through a divorce. Ooh, that's what I just heard. For somebody online trying to see if you divorced or if you married. They're a spiritual hater. That's all it is. This is a spiritual hater. Somebody in the background, they hating on you and they looking you up. Like, they trying to see if you got judgments against you. They trying to see if you got, any legal matters. It's like they trying to find anything to tarnish your name is what I'm hearing. Because they are a spiritual hater. This is somebody who hates on your divination. They hate on the fact that you spiritually gifted. Girl, what were we talking about? Girl fight. I told you. Hater. Some type of karmic feminine energy, y'all. Come on, divination abuser. I knew that shit was coming out. It fell on the floor though. Divination abuser. So Divine Feminine, you got somebody looking you up. I feel like this is somebody who could be even trying to tap into your energy. This is somebody who they're trying to compete with you, child. That's all it is. Like, this is a spiritual hater. This is some hating chick in the background, right? That is trying to compete with you. I mean, other than that, I don't know why, other than the fact that they're retarded and a hater. But this is someone who they are. And be careful when y'all, let me tell y'all something. Yeah, because this is you, child. I told y'all, it's always about a relationship, y'all. Let me tell you, people don't hate on when you single. They rarely hate on you when you are single. You don't get real haters until you begin to love. And whether that's somebody else or yourself, right? That's when people begin to hate. And that's exactly what this is. See, you loving yourself. Whether you loving yourself or somebody else, you got love on the brain. And now somebody over here hating because they are trying to compete with you. But I also hear that you cannot compete where you don't compare. This is someone who doesn't even compare to your light. Y'all, the damn cards. Flying. What is this? Somebody is trying to force. I feel like this could be definitely somebody with your person or dealing with your person, because it's almost like somebody's trying to force an argument. Y'all gotta be careful, because you know how you people pick fights. That's what I'm seeing. Like, somebody's trying to pick an argument with you. Like, you too busy winning. It don't even matter. Shit. At the bottom of the deck, child. Too busy winning. All right, let's get into the tarot, child. Let's see what this is about. But it's definitely some type of hater in the background, y'all. You got a hater. It's okay. They trying to get some type of evidence on you. Because they're a spiritual hater. So whoever this person is, for example, they are a dark person. Like, this is somebody who literally is practicing dark magic. They are. But it's like they trying to get proof that you doing what they doing in order to disrupt your life, really. Like, in order to disrupt your life. So this is somebody who they're abusing divination themselves in order to prove that you ain't divine. But that's crazy, because that's not working. And I feel like somebody even trying to question how you getting your money. It's like, oh, she just got money because who she married to, or he just got money because of who he married to, or the only reason they together is because of her money or his money. Like, this is definitely somebody in the background that's saying the only reason you and your person together is because of money. But they a spiritual hater. And what they don't understand is that the blessings of God don't ask for nothing other than you to be obedient. And you've been obedient to God, and now you got somebody in the background pissed off because they a spiritual hater. All right, let's clarify the energy. What is this, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Because they mad at your 10 of Pentacles. I told you this is about your relationship, child. 10 of Pentacles is here, and your money. Right? So somebody is hating on you because you are on the path for a marriage, or you're already married. You are financially secure, you're wealthy, and you creating a legacy. And somebody is really literally just trying to pick a fight with you because of that. Why? Because you love, y'all. Come on. Corinthians 13:7. Love beareth all things, believe all things, and hope all things, endures all things. See, somebody is hating on you just because you love, right? You love out of the tenderness and pureness of your own heart. You don't hurt nobody. You don't wish ill upon people. You literally embody love and light. And because of that, you are abundant, y'all. People don't understand. People who embody God, we are abundant. We are. But it's not anything that you doing. Shit, you ain't abusing divination. You following God. But now you got somebody over here who is a spiritual hater, and they are abusing divination, but they're not getting the results because they feel like you abundant because you conjuring up shit. They don't realize that you abundant because you follow the voice of God and because you love like the Corinthians love. See, when you embody this type of love, that means your heart is open. And when your heart is open, guess what, child? You manifest whatever it is that you want and desire for yourself. Somebody, you're manifesting because your heart is open. That's all it takes is for your heart to be open. And most people don't understand that. So now they want to fight with you. Come on, because they mad. 3 of Cups, they mad. They all over your head and pissed off because their life is in shambles. This could be a friend circle for somebody. This could be a friend circle or a group of people, right, that are upset and want to pick a fight with you because they're competing with you, but they don't even compare because you are a gift of God. And they keep researching you and looking you up because they're not happy with their own life sitting in this 4 of Cups energy. I got double Cancer energy, the 3 and the 4 of Cups. But see, you're beginning to realize some things about yourself. And when you begin to realize that, you just move away from anyone who is jealous. This is jealousy, y'all. 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups is people around you who are jealous. This is a jealous friend circle. Yeah, that's what I just heard. This is a jealous friend circle, and they're not getting what they want anymore. So they've created some type of imaginary conflict. These people have an imaginary conflict with you. That's literally the title of your message, child. These people have an imaginary conflict. That shit is all in their head, child. This shit is imaginary, though. It's all in their damn mind. You ain't even done nothing. What else do we need to know, Spirit? What was this? The hangman? Because you don't care. Somebody's mad because you left them hanging. See, when you begin to grow, when you begin to elevate as a collective, see, this is the number 12. 12 is a master number. And 12 is the master number of spiritual and physical alignment. See, when you be 818 on the timer, when you can align your spiritual world with your 3D world, then your whole life becomes more abundant, right? So you now see things from a different perspective. You've let go of a friend circle here that was delaying you and keeping you stuck. And when you surrender and gave it over, now you're being elevated to the 10 of Pentacles, and you got people that's hating. Pisces, Aquarius energy with the hangman. So you have to be able to see, though, too, when you begin to see something from a different perspective, it's easy, right? It's easy for you to see who is real and who is not. This could be a fake, a false twin flame. Twin flame came out in the reverse. And what I'm hearing is anytime this card comes out, it means you are on the twin flame journey. Let's be clear. You're on this journey to self, which is an awakening, right? But when it comes out in the reverse, this is God telling me that this could definitely be someone from your past who thought that you were their person, or they were some type of false person, right? And it's not. And now you realize this. It's like you begin to see something or this person from a different perspective. And when you begin to see that, it completed something. It's like you broke the spell. As soon as you see the devil for the devil, then you break the spell of the devil, right? As soon as you see the enemy for the enemy, then guess what? You break the spell of the enemy. The enemy is only an enemy when they are unknown. When you know who they are, you break the spell. Somebody, you broke the spell. You did, off of some type of false illusion of a false person or group of people in your life. So this could be a false person or a false group of people. Yeah, because you begin to educate yourself. Your ninth house is here. You begin to travel, you begin to learn some things, you begin to study, and you begin to reevaluate your own personal beliefs. And in this reevaluation of your personal beliefs, you now see the people around you. Somebody, you in your Knight of Swords energy, child. You taking action. You don't have time. You walking in confidence. You're a great communicator. I heard wordsmith, someone you have a way with words. That's that Knight of Swords energy. That's quick communication and wanting to take rapid action towards what it is that you truly desire for yourself, right? What is this energy? What's the Knight of Swords? The Hangman again. I feel like this could be a dual energy between you and your person, because it's almost like when you begin to release and surrender and see the people around you from a different perspective, and you saw the jealous backbiting energy around you, then guess what? You also allow a person here coming in as the Knight of Swords to also surrender. So I do feel like this is a duality between you and someone else with this Knight of Swords and the Hangman. It's like you're going to get, child karma has come full circle for somebody. Karma's not a bad thing, y'all. Karma is a good thing. I welcome karma, especially when it concerns my divine union. Why? Because people have to be able to see, and karma are just lessons. People have to be able to learn lessons in order to ascend. See, ascension don't take place until you learn each lesson. That's why it's an ascension, right? You pass one lesson and you take another step. You pass the next lesson and then you take another step. All of this is about ascension and justice and equal give and take. So whatever this is for you, when you begin to realize this about yourself, is also a mirroring taking. I feel like this is you and this is your person. And now your person is wanting to quickly communicate to you that they have surrendered as well. Somebody else is also seeing something from a new perspective. But it took you, divine feminine, to see it first. And that's why karma is here. Somebody was wearing a mask. They really were. But you had to surrender first to whatever this other dumb stuff is in your life with the karmic stuff, right? In order for your person to deal with their karmic stuff. See, there is a duality. You got karmic stuff. You got somebody watching you, Googling you, looking you up, hating on your spirituality, doing all of this stuff, talking shit in the background. Well, guess what? Now your person is beginning to experience those same things as well. Why? Because you guys mirror each other. You do. This is someone who's now inspired to take some type of new opportunity because they're learning from you. Like, you inspire this person. You show them new things, and now they want to plan. Someone's name could be Oscar. Someone could be an actress. You taught this person a new level of forgiveness, is what I heard. Your channel song, No Ordinary Love by Sade. Your person could have been dealing with unforgiveness or harboring unforgiveness. And it's something about you being an inspiration to them that has allowed them to begin to forgive their enemies. That is forgiving the hurt of their past. What is this energy, spirit? Let's clarify. Nine of Wands. With the Hierophant on the floor. May 9th could be significant. Someone could be 59. Your person needed some space in order to truly understand themselves, y'all. See, the Hierophant comes to challenge us, to educate us, to guide us. This is spiritual guidance, right? So your person had gotten to a place where they definitely could have put distance between the two of you guys, because they needed some space to understand what was taking place in their own life. What's the Nine of Wands to the Hierophant? I feel like your person had to learn something. What's the Nine of Wands to the Hierophant? I got Taurus energy, Sagittarius energy, Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Leo with the Six of Wands. So this period of whatever is taking place between you and this person, because now I have this separate energy that's coming in. So this could be someone from your past, present, or future. But you guys had to take some time apart in order for them to be able to recognize what is the Six of Wands. I'm gonna pause. I was finna say something, but what is the Six of Wands? What's the Six of Wands? Temperance, yep. So the distance and needed space that your person is because God had to teach them how to recognize the imbalances of their life, to heal and transform. See, a lot of times, y'all, we don't realize we toxic when you covered by somebody full of light. Let's be clear, right? Because sometimes when you are so loving and wonderful that you make people forget that they toxic. That's what I heard, right? Your energy is so loving that you literally will make people forget that they're toxic. And it's something here about your person needing to take some type of space to find themselves so that they could recognize the need for healing and transformation in their own life. Yeah, because they were showing up as the King of Pentacles in reverse. Someone who was attached to material wealth, right? Materiality, right? But with a lack mindset, right? So this is somebody who God had to separate you and this person, yeah, because they were a part of your purpose, but you can't get to your purpose in a lack mindset. Like you can't get to your purpose if you feel like your power lies in your ability or money. Right? Your power doesn't lie in your money. Your power lies in God. It's just it, right? It is. And this is an obstacle that your person had to overcome. July 14th could be significant. 777, right? In order for this healing and transformation, in order for you guys to get on the same page and be able to move in the same direction. Your person had to learn temperance and balance when it comes to material wealth. That's really what was stopping you guys from being in the same direction. Yeah, Archangel Michael had to come on in. Yeah. This is the warrior. This is the protector. Like you had to go to war for this is what I'm hearing. See, when Archangel Michael steps in, it's because someone is very stubborn. And the King of Pentacles in reverse is that. But this is the divine connection. And this is someone who was very stubborn and not open to the fact that this was a part of their purpose. And it is a divine connection. And when that happens, Archangel Michael will come in and say, hey, wait a minute. What we doing here? Right? Because this person was assigned to protect you, but they cannot protect you if they are not balanced. And that's what temperance does, y'all. Temperance allows people to heal and transform their lives. See, I told you, for someone, you've been on the journey. That's why that twin flame neon awakening card came out. But I feel like at first you were dealing with someone who was false, or these people around you, right, who were jealous of your energy. And a lot of times you don't even understand why people are jealous of you. And then you begin to redirect your focus. And now we realize that you got a whole person over here that really is your person, but they are also dealing with things in their own home life. The fourth house is here. This is someone's mother or mothering. What's this fourth house energy? I told you, I knew that shit was coming out. The 5 of Swords. I knew that. 4, 5 is here. 45 could be significant. 4 and 5 is 9. Somebody, your person's family, or this could be your family, is playing mind games. And that's why there's been a lack of intimacy between you and this person. You may feel like this person is holding back their energy or holding back their time or attention. But a lot of this has to do with their roots. It's something going on with your person's foundation when it comes to intimacy. And it could just be the fact that they didn't have a nurturing mother or a nurturing father, and they don't understand that. Yeah, that's why they be in this Knight of Cups energy, but the 6 of Pentacles is in reverse, because they're not giving to you equally, because they kind of in this player energy, right? The Knight of Cups ain't nobody that you really want to be fooled up with, right? It's someone who's emotionally open. They romantic. They say all the right things, but they also are a possible player. So they're very charming. And this is someone who wasn't giving back to you equally with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, because they were too stubborn to get out of this player energy. This is someone who could have definitely been playing mind games, but I feel like a lot of it comes from their home or how they were raised or their roots. Their ancestry. Like, this is someone who has deep beliefs that aren't right. So they have to make a decision. 2 of Wands, Aries energy. Someone had to make some type of decision to plan on how to move forward, right? Because you can't be stuck in this mind game, non-committal energy just because that's who you are, or that's who your father is, or that's who your mother is, or you just come from a family where they don't get married and they don't do commitments. Okay, well, if that's who you come from, that don't mean that that's what the collective wants, right? So you have to understand what you want for yourself, because someone has to make a decision on how to move this relationship forward. Your person comes from a background where they don't value love. They don't value commitment because they ain't never had it, is what I'm hearing. People don't, look, Baby, I'm Ready, Levert is your channel song. Your person has to make a decision to choose on how to move your relationship forward, because this is someone whose home life and their family and their friends and their environment is not conducive to love. It's just not. They don't care nothing about that. And this is somebody who's used to playing mind games. And I feel like when they met you, they met their match, because you can't play a mind game with a true divine feminine. Why? Because we see through that shit. Yeah, come on, with the Lovers and the Seven of Cups. This is someone who's confused about you because they've never met anyone as powerful as you. Gemini energy with the Lovers, 6 and 7 is here. 7 of Cups, Gemini is the number 6. See, this is about partnership and truly being in love and commitment, but that confuses somebody. Come on, that's why the High Priestess is in reverse. Your person was confused about what that even looks like. I'm talking about double confusion. 7 of Cups and the High Priestess in reverse with the 4 of Swords. Your person had to learn how to connect with God, how to heal, spending time alone to find a higher level of consciousness, child, because this is someone who thought that love was sex was the same thing, y'all, and it's so not. Like, it's so not. But this is definitely someone who's a little young or young-minded with the Knight of Cups, because they equated sex and love. And it's so different. It's not. Just because we having sex don't mean that we have intimacy, right? This is someone who could be like, well, damn, we just had sex last week. And you're like, what the fuck that mean? Right? Like, sex and intimacy are two different things. You can have sex every day and never be intimate, right? So I feel like you require a different level of intimacy. And this is someone, come on, 8 of Swords, who were trapped by their own mind and their own thought in a mental prison because they've been fixated on fear. Right? They've been fixated on fear because you're pushing this person to open up emotionally. It's no longer about the lust. It's no longer about what's hidden. It's about what's right here before you. You're teaching this person discernment. You're teaching this person discernment. Intuition versus logic. See, the logical mind will say this is hot, this is passionate, it's just about the sex. Intuition says, no, this is a soul connection. It ain't got shit to do with sex. This has a lot to do with your life path. But someone had to change their perception. Come on, King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, because this is someone who leads with the wand. They are a leader, but they also are center stage, and they can be controlling at times and a little focus on their own independence and their wand. So this is someone who leads with their charisma versus their soul. But this has to do with their first house, which is self. How they believe, how they see themselves, and how they approach situations. And once you begin to reevaluate how you approach certain situations in your life, then you have to understand that you have to make the decision to change something. All right, this is a lot going on in this reading, y'all, because we done went from karmic people over here that's talking junk to you releasing, and now you're a person releasing. So there's definitely a lot of mirroring that's taking place in this relationship at this time. All right, let me see if there's any other decks I'm going to pull from at this time. I guess I'll get a few from this deck. All right, anything else we need to know at this time? And then I'll get you guys some advice. Make sure you guys like the message, right? Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, make sure you guys are following both channels. This is Queen of Kings Tarot, where we talk about divine feminine, divine masculine, whatever comes out, love, relationship, career, finance, whatever comes out. If you are a light worker and you want more esoteric knowledge, higher self, then subscribe to Queen of Queens Light Workers. That is my channel for light workers. I will be posting over there shortly as well. All right, what else do we need to know at this time, Spirit? What else needs to be known at this time? All right, something is taking place or took place around the springtime. For some of y'all, I feel like this is past energy, because if you're in the States, we are in the summer. So I feel like something took place around the springtime where your person began to put on a front. They did, y'all. I can't make it up. Like, somebody began to front. They started fronting in the spring, in the springtime. Something changed because they got into this energy of people pleasing. They started acting weird. You felt like this person was hiding their motives or their intention, and you really felt the facade. What is this? What's the facade? Child, it's your person though. Here we go with this damn twin flame card out here twice. All right, it says y'all have shared feelings, a lot of mirrored emotions. I just heard your person got overwhelmed by the energy shared between the two of y'all. Something became overwhelming because you do share feelings and you share emotions, and your emotions mirror each other. And it's something in the springtime where your person really began to understand the dynamic between what they were feeling and who you are in their life. And that actually made them put up a front. I feel like you evoked some type of emotion out of this person that they weren't ready to face within themselves. And I feel like that's kind of where the facade came in at. It's like you saw something in this person that they didn't want you to see. I got earth sign energy here, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yeah, now something is changing in the summer though. We got 2 timing cards. So I heard it started in the spring, but it ends in the summer, child. spring and summer. So whatever started in the spring is now ending here in the summer. And this is your person having to understand that they have to take off this mask. It's no longer about people pleasing. It's really about them being... When people begin to act weird, y'all, it's really because they just can't be authentic. Weird behavior means that you're finding it difficult just to be yourself. And that's the only time you put on some type of mask. And whether that's deception or perception, you just have to understand your person has to be willing to take the risk. See, this is about partner to partner relationship. This is about building something together. And your person felt like it was unsafe to make some type of decision or that it was a risk. And sometimes this is someone who wasn't really willing to take the risk, y'all. They were scared to take this risk, but we have butterflies here. So this is someone who is truly devoted to you. This person can't stop smiling in your presence. They make... like they're happy. You make them happy, right? They feel complete. But this is someone who was so used to hiding behind this facade and people pleasing and putting on a front that when you saw them at a deeper level and you saw that they were devoted and you saw that they were happy, it literally made them feel uncomfortable. Because they feel like being in love is risky, is what I just heard. Like this person feels like being in love is risky. And that's why it's so difficult for you and this person to get on the same page. Yeah, you're not satisfied though either. See, you're not satisfied because you're getting the bare minimum. This is coming right over the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I can't make it up. You're unsatisfied because you're not receiving what it is that you want. So now you're at the point, Divine Feminine or collective, whoever this is viewing, you losing interest, child. That thing say losing interest. Let me get you some advice. What is the advice for the collective? What is the advice? Okay. Did it flip up? Come on. What's the advice, Spirit? All right. We have affection. I'm hearing two messages because we have manipulation. With the affection card, I'm hearing that this is like your person does have to open up and be more affectionate. An open display of love and special attention to each other's needs is warranted. It really is. This manipulation energy, though, I feel like it's coming from the third party people around you. And that's why I say you have to be sensitive to your friends, because this is a group of people, a group of people that are jealous of what you got going on. So a lot of times people will manipulate the energy, y'all. So just because you know that you already dealing with some stuff with your person, now you got people in the background who is manipulating the energy between you and your person. Now everything is going awry, y'all. So you have to be able to understand that not only is this spiritual or physical, it is also spiritual. 27 on the time. So you do feel like that your person truly does hide themselves, because this is someone you may not know a lot about them. Like they reveal very little about themselves. But a lot of times, y'all, when people cannot open up about themselves, it's because of shame, y'all. It ain't usually because they hiding nothing, especially if it's a good person. It's usually because they are ashamed. Whether they're ashamed of their upbringing, ashamed of their own behavior, y'all. Your person might still be toxic. So they might just be ashamed of their behavior. Yeah, deception is here. So sometimes we got to realize that when people are being dishonest or they're using manipulation, it's because they have trust issues. So it's like if you have trust issues, it's because this person got trust issues. So they hide a lot because they aren't really wanting to take this risk. But there's reunion here, right? So something is going to take place. I told you, I feel like it started in the spring and it's going to end in the summer. And you guys are going to be fine. Two divine souls will come together in the near future. So that's what you needed to be reminded of this. Within this whole reading, love, oh love. Silly is your channel song, Denise Williams. Silly. You feel like this is making a fool of you, but it isn't. It's not meant to make a fool of you. It's meant for you to trust God. It's meant for you to believe in the path that the divine has for you and to just use your discernment. When things begin to send you in a tailspin of emotions, you got to back away. It's still about your discernment, even if you know this is your person. We got twin flame out here twice, but just because it's your person does not mean that you stop discerning what's taking place. Somebody, this is all about your discernment. And when you realize that, oop, something don't look right, go and pull back. Oop, okay, now you got to go ahead, move forward, right? You have to understand that for yourself. All right, guys, this is your message. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, like, comment, hit that notification bell, guys. Love and light as always. The Lady Empath, 1111.